Start the meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance.
July 14th, 2026. In attendance, David Watkins, Cassie Shake. Cassie motion to accept June meeting minutes. David second. All in favor. Cassie motion to accept financials. David second. All in favor. Cassie motion for the new salary ordinance for holidays to reflect if holiday falls on Saturday, employees will have Friday off, and if holiday falls on Sunday, employees will have Monday off. David second. All in favor. Cassie motion to remove wording that says employee must work the day before a holiday to get holiday pay. David second. All in favor. Cassie motion for the Citizens Fire Training Ladder, return WF Gear Ladder that was ordered. David second. All in favor. Cassie motion to run an ad seeking proposals for the Marshall Building promoting economic development and to get 2 appraisals done on the building. David second. All in favor. Cassie motion to approve ordinance 2026-2. David declined. Failed motion dies for lack of second. Cassie motion to table ordinance 2026-3. David second. All in favor. Marshall Longberger gave a report. Cassie motion to have Marshall vehicle fixed if clerk treasurer can't get it discounted from the malfunctioning recall part. David second. All in favor. Water superintendent gave a report. Cassie motion to move forward with the tank washout inspection repairs. David second. All in favor. Cassie motion to get 3 bids for valve repair. David second. All in favor. Cassie motion to get quotes for roof leak in Marshall building. David second. All in favor. Cassie motion to accept Double B fence quote pending that it is done in concrete. David second. All in favor. Clerk to reach out to Harold with fire department to do monthly report. Cassie motion that Kevin Ballard pay $100 administrative fee and the $6,000 cleanup and violation fees be canceled. David second. All in favor. Cassie motion to give Rick Whiteshake $15 refund. David second. All in favor. Cassie motion to adjourn the meeting. David second. All in favor.
Motion to accept the
I'll
minutes.
second it.
Financial statement for July 2026. General beginning balance was $365,400.20. Ending balance was $376,982.65. NVH beginning balance was $60,119.45. Ending balance was $62,294.82. Local roads and streets beginning balance was $36,427.36. Ending balance was $36,895.60. CCIF beginning and ending balance was $20,475.15. Water beginning balance was $107,340.24. Ending balance was $103,072.64. Sewer beginning balance was $847,814.83. Ending balance was $819,844.95.
Alright, motion to accept the financial statement.
I'll second it.
Third. That's Jim Hurdle with the EMA. You're up, buddy.
Thank you guys for having me. Thank you, Andy, for putting me on the agenda.
No problem.
Every 5 years, we do a countywide multi-hazardous mitigation plan. We're required by FEMA, by the state Homeland Security and all that. And what that does, we get a Rusty Decker set on it for Haddon Township. Last time, how you pronounce her name, Arzelia? Sat on it with us from the town board, but we gotta do this every 5 years. What it does, once we get it completed, Grant, he didn't remember it because he's like me, he's on so many meetings, but he said on it too for the commissioners. Once we get done, we gotta get the county commissioner to sign it, or county, then the city of Sullivan signs it, then every incorporated town signs it as an ordinance. And if you know, if it, just say a town wouldn't sign it, and you guys need federal grants to upgrade your sewer system or whatever it be, you wouldn't be eligible if you wasn't part of this. And if you look through it, I mean, this is my book right now. I'll leave each town with one of these, and I mean, if you want a hard copy, I can get you one, or you can just print your own. That's a thumb drive, so you can put it on all you guys' computers or your office and all that. And I'll give that to you, so, you know, what it does is, if you look through here, you'll see even the 23 tornado, it's in here. When, you know, when it hit Sullivan and across, but what we do, we gotta go over, then we rate each disaster or emergency, what do you think will happen, like down here in Carlisle or Haddon Township, and we rate them. Of course, each person's got their own, like, rating sheet, and we all know what the number one probably thing is in it, tornadoes. Earthquakes is up there pretty high, I mean, flooding's pretty high, but tornadoes number one in there. And, you know, I hear a lot of people say, well, we need to upgrade our tornado sirens. And I'm gonna explain that, because I do it every town. Tornado sirens, they're outdoor warning sirens. They're called outdoor because they're not meant to hear inside unless you're right next to it. Safest thing you can have is a weather radio, $40, I mean, and I'm getting ready to get, I think, 20 or 25 from State Inn. If you got any low income or somebody lives in a trailer, let me know, I'll make sure they get it. But for other people, I always encourage them, go out and buy a weather radio, $40 from Walmart, Sam's, whatever. Change your batteries every 6 months. And then redevelopment commissioners, we got code red. I mean, it took me a long time to get it back in. Encourage your folks, and I know you're helping me with what you're doing, and I told other towns to do the same thing you're doing. I think they're going to, putting it on, what is it, your water or trash bill, what?
The water bills.
Water bills. And she's sending it out, getting them signed up with the numbers. And it's up to them to go in there. I mean, what people do is real simple. I don't have it with me, it's probably in here. But, you scan the code, you get on it, and, or you text, you know, Sullivan County, and then there's a code, I used to know, it's 0439 or something like that. And then you go in and you sign your own account. Now, you'll get all the alerts, but people go, well, how come I'm not getting severe thunderstorms? I tell people not to put just regular thunderstorm, it'll drive you nuts. Or flash floods, unless it's extreme flash floods. I get them all, because I got to, being the EMA director. But I tell people, go in there, you uncheck that box. You can't uncheck tornadoes or earthquakes, because I made that mandatory to everybody in the county. So them two things is very important. I know Brant's tried to help me. I think he's still working on, people still rely on the tornado sirens, outdoor warning sirens. If we got them, and I'll just give an example, they're about 60 to 75,000 to put one in. And the maintenance on them is so high, it's unbelievable. I don't have the money in my budget to pay for it. Luckily, Hallador, Hoosier, has been helping me with one we own. We only own one in the county. It's one on Parkview for Parker Lake that I wrote a grant for 20-some years ago. The rest of them belong to Hoosier or the towns. I know you guys got one, it's an old one. Yeah, we'd like to replace them if people want them, but I always encourage weather radios and these. I'm gonna let you guys, I got 2 sheets. I'll let you guys keep one, but if you want, one of you want to read the ordinance so the public can hear it. And the way I do an ordinance like that, I always put today's date when I'm here. I mean, because I don't know if you guys got a different way you do it, but that's the way I do it. I just put today's date, and that's the ordinance number on it. So I have you guys and Shelburne left to do. We're already complete, it's already sent in to FEMA, we're good, so the county is good, but in order to have Carlisle, the county of Carlisle be eligible for any state and federal grants, I need you guys, sign an ordinance for it, and I just send it back into FEMA. And like I said, Angie, if you guys need a book, you know, I know you can probably print it off right there, but it's got that same plan, all of it, on that thumb drive. If you guys got any questions, or I'll ask the audience if they have any.
Yeah, it's a, when's the deadline on that? Cause we have to read it twice.
No other town has, they sign it the same night we do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care, cause we got,
Adopted by
As
vote.
long as it's unanimous, it can be signed in one meeting.
yeah, I was gonna say, cause even commissioner signs at one meeting, and once I bring it up, it's usually the meeting I bring it to.
As long as there's no problem.
Wanna go ahead and read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Carlisle, Indiana, resolution number 081126, a resolution of Town of Carlisle adopting the Sullivan County Multi-Hazard Mitigation Plan 2026. Whereas the Town of Carlisle recognizes the threat and natural hazards posed to people and property within corporate limits, and whereas Sullivan County has prepared a multi-hazard mitigation plan, hereby known as the Sullivan County Multi-Hazard Mitigation Plan 2026, in accordance with federal laws, including the Robert T. Stafford Disaster Relief and Emergency Assistance Act as amended, the National Flood Insurance Act of 1968 as amended, and the National Dam Safety Program Act as amended. And whereas the Sullivan County Multi-Hazard Mitigation Plan 2026 identifies mitigation goals and actions to reduce or eliminate long-term risks to people and property and local government from the impacts of future hazards and disasters, and whereas adoption of the Town of Carlisle demonstrates its commitment to hazard mitigation and achieving the goals outlined in the Sullivan County Multi-Hazard Mitigation Plan 2026. Now therefore be it resolved by the Town of Carlisle that Section 1, in accordance with the local rule for adopting resolutions, the Town of Carlisle adopts the Sullivan County Multi-Hazard Mitigation Plan 2026. While content related to the Town of Carlisle may require revisions to meet the plan approval requirements, changes occurring after adoption will not require the City of Sullivan to re-adopt any further iterations of the plan. Subsequent plan updates following the approval period for this plan will require separate adoption resolutions, adopted by a vote of blank in favor and blank against and blank abstaining this 11th day of August 2026. And then it just has signed board, and then it has Jim Purtle signed it.
Angie, if you don't care on one and you can initial it, or one of the board members can, that should have been, Town of Carlisle, not City of Sullivan. I don't know why that got typed like that. I got caught it when she said that, well, that,
Not require the city of Sullivan.
Oh,
Should be
it's
Town of Carlisle.
in section 1 at the end of the paragraph.
yeah,
towards
she's
the
been
bottom.
Town of Carlisle. You don't care, you can do that one too, okay, I'll just initial it, and you guys keep one for the record, and I'll keep one. Anybody in the audience have any questions on the multi-hazardous mitigation plan? And I'd encourage you, Angie, if you want to print up a book like this, just to have on record, that way if anybody
Close
wants
enough.
to come and see it,
Okay.
it's just public record.
Okay.
Looks like it.
We sign that one.
You guys
Sign
make a
both,
motion.
that way we have
Yeah,
one
They
sure.
need
shoulder.
to make, yeah, they
Yeah,
need
she'll
to,
make a motion.
yeah.
Alright. So motion to accept resolution number 081126.
I'll second the motion to accept it.
Third.
So all in favor?
Aye.
Are you saying both of them?
Yeah, that way I'll leave one for you, I mean, I know you could make a copy, but you will make 2 copies, and that way I'll just take one and you can keep one here on file.
How do you want me to sign this?
How do you
Jim?
want, huh?
Because it has a testify and then it has clerk.
Well, it's just a test by you, yeah, just print and sign it,
Sign, print and sign.
yeah. some towns don't ask for clerks to sign, some do, so I just put it on all of them.
That way we have a signed copy and.
Thank you. Thank
You
you
are very
guys, I
welcome.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
If you ever need something, reach out to me and call me.
Appreciate it.
If you need me to come down here and get Brandon lined up, let me know.
I'll call you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Alright, we got Carlisle, Mercantile.
Trish, did you get the other one? Did you get the other one? Okay. Here's copies of where it was put in the ad. And then, this is one of the appraisals.
It's at the very end.
So we,
This is for the Marshall. building, correct?
Mercantile, yeah.
I tried to stay up on some, I don't allow it out.
it'll have to be an ad in the papers.
What is this appraisal for?
The mercantile,
Mercantile appraisal?
For-
Over there at that building?
For
the
the
old
town.
Marshall building.
Okay.
It's right there in the bottom.
Add those rents.
I know, we tried blowing it up and then it was blurry.
There you go.
It was
I'm
bad.
like, hold up, let me get my,
Magnifying glass
oh my
out.
goodness.
I hope you can read that.
We figured with it being such a big ad, it would like be bigger when they sent it to us. When we tried to blow it up, it was like blurry.
What this appraisal saying, it appraises, the rent should be 345.
Yep.
So the appraisal did come back?
Both of them.
Yeah, we got two of
So
them.
what are they?
One's $345.94 a month,
Hang on, oh, let me make a note, say that again.
$345.94.
As is market rent, stated
Okay.
value of August 6th will be $730 a month according to this appraisal. I got you.
345 a month, and how much is the other appraisal?
730.
So what do we do about, do we go in between them? Was any work done to that? Has any work been done since? That's such a, kind of a large difference, right?
I just got kind of crazy, honestly.
I'd say you just can't go below 345.
That would be my guess.
Let's see, I don't know how that works. I wonder if anybody knows. So if there's two different appraisals that have such a large different number, do you just go with?
You take the average of both.
That's what I'm
So it
at.
is the average, okay, that's what I said, but I was not 100% sure.
I'm
730 plus what?
345.94.
Okay, are you doing the math?
Yep.
Okay,
In the
530,
interest of transparency,
go ahead.
can you explain to us what it is, the cost of all these, and explain to us what you're looking at there, what kind of work?
See
you've
it.
done?
It's the appraisal. They had to get two appraisals for what the value of that building would be if it was rented out to
Okay, so-
anyone.
Anyone?
okay, so it's not for the repairs.
No.
No.
This is just the valuation of it.
I don't understand what you're talking about, because I can't hear what you're saying, this is better, talking amongst yourselves, not to us, sorry, you know.
I have that.
And so what is the appraisal?
So one appraisal came $345.96 a month, and the second one came $730 a month.
So we took the average of those two numbers, which is roughly exactly $537.97.
And who did the appraisal? Was it local people or somebody in a big city or?
One was from Indianapolis and one was from Terre Haute. We called 13 different appraisers and those were
Yeah.
the only two we could get to come here to do them.
I've heard all the local appraisals
That
were
was right
backlogged
from
like
Indiana,
months,
that
so,
was-
This one,
yeah,
But that one was.
probably.
I would say so.
Specifically because it was a
Yeah.
commercial appraisal, that's why.
It
we-
sure is,
because
you're
they have
right.
a special license to do.
Was it?
Yep.
It was.
So it narrowed.
That would explain why they appraised it significantly higher.
Okay, hold on, let me make this and leave that number out.
Yep.
Okay, so it ends up being.
537. 97.
97, come on, okay,
Is that for the use of that whole building, the garage bays and everything, or just the
Excuse
little
me.
office area,
It'd be the whole building.
the whole building?
Okay, and so this market value, say the Merchants Guild doesn't happen, this would still apply to any other businesses that would want to rent that building then?
I'd
Yes.
say.
yeah,
Until
that's what we
the,
said at the last meeting.
evaluation will need to be redone like after so long. And then a
Oh.
time frame for like a year or something like that, that they
Like
would
how
have to
long
be
the appraisals last for.
reappraised
Probably, yeah.
after so long.
And what did these appraisals cost the town?
Good question.
So Brian Family's was 1,400 and Doug Cooper's was, it was
25?
2,500? 2,500. He was the one from Indianapolis.
And who's paying for these appraisals?
Well, the town,
Yeah,
yeah, the town would have to.
that's why I say transparency, I mean, you're spending town money, we need to know, not just what you guys just set your money about.
Alright, so. Did anybody else put in an acquired or anything? So only the mercantile?
Yes.
Alright, so,
And their proposals in your thing.
yeah, and it does say in here that anybody that wanted to inquire that the old Marshall building had until August 11th at 4 p.m. Okay. Do I have that?
You should.
You should.
Well, I don't, oh, maybe I do. I just have
It's
that.
just under your stuff.
I'm looking over your shoulder.
You're good.
Okay. Okay, so they
Excuse me.
proposed. Okay, the Carlisle Mercantile proposed economic development commercial lease terms. Lease term, they want 1 year with the first rights of renewal. Rent, 100% rent abatement for the entire 1 year lease term. Utilities, tenant shall pay all gas, electric, and water utilities. Renovations, tenant will complete and fund interior renovations and improvements as needed for business operations. Repairs, town shall remain responsible for major structural repairs and building functionality issues, including but not limited to structural components, major building systems, and other significant facility repairs. Insurance, tenant shall maintain renter's business liability insurance as required by the town and applicable law. The taxes would be on the town. And permitted use premises shall be used for operation of the Carlisle Mercantile and related retail activities. Anybody have any questions?
Yes, I do. Why would the town pay the taxes on the building when it's going from a non-taxable unit to a taxable unit?
The town shall pay all property taxes and assessment associated with the property during the lease term.
Because it will be reassessed and go on the tax rolls.
I don't know, that's a good question.
Isn't the town effectively the landlord?
Right.
But it becomes a for-profit.
So then it becomes so instead of not paying taxes on it, then you have to pay taxes on it?
Because this is a business coming in, which is not a town business, but it is for-profit. It is not a 501c3, correct?
Yes.
So it will become taxable at that stage. I'm sure it'll be minimal, but still, why should the taxpayers, especially when they're asking for a 1-year abatement?
Good question.
What's the town doing with the money that they're making off the rent? Where's that money going?
Well, it's,
I just go in the general fund, I don't know.
okay. Let me do this. Taxes.
The lawyer will know that.
I was gonna say this.
Can I have an opportunity to speak about it?
Absolutely go for it.
Thank you.
Because there's a lot of questions I'm not sure that we have to
I'm
look
one of
at
the
the answers.
people, part of the Carlisle Mercantile, and the reason that we're asking for this is because the building is only used to house a desk and to house the police cars. We currently pay all the utilities for the town. The taxes will be less than the utilities that we currently pay. The Mercantile will be paying those. We'll be making significant improvements to the building and then also bringing commerce and community to the town, which will improve the town, which is why in the last meeting, they voted an economic development project. Figured, might as well.
Well, I was wondering if anybody was here from them.
Well, trying to keep it impartial. This is kind of our. They've already seen it. So the plan is for it to bring, not a restaurant, but a coffee shop and a place for small businesses together. We've already started working with Antonio's and reached out to him that he's going to extend his brand to the Mercantile. And then we have plans, if it was accepted, and we get that far, to reach out to every other restaurant in town, because we're trying to form partnerships with every other small business. We've literally gone through and tried to make arrangements that we could work and partner with every business, not even just food, but every other business, to help promote each other. And our marketing will be on social media as well, to try to reach outside of Carlisle and start bringing in some money from outside towns and not just here, but also to keep Carlisle dollars in Carlisle instead of outside.
When you talk about these other businesses, are you going to be, because I didn't hear anything about subleasing space.
A vendor market inside the garage bay.
But even with a vendor market,
Yeah,
you can charge for space.
sure.
Is that in the contract, that no subleasing?
Well, we're not subleasing, but.
Well, no, just so it's in the contract, so it
Sure.
can't be
Sure,
subleased.
So,
yeah. I see what you're saying, yeah.
so
Yeah,
just add it, basically.
Yeah, we don't have a lease there. I think an attorney would have to write out the lease.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds
just
kind
said-
of like what that is right there.
No, we just submitted the terms that we're requesting on there, is what she was reading.
This is a request for
Th-
us
yeah,
to,
we can change it to whatever we
Make
want.
changes
This is
before
what
it
they're
goes to the
asking
attorney.
for.
Okay, well, I kind of taken that was the lease that was being
No,
proposed.
this would have to
by
be
the
ran by the
mercantile.
attorney
That's why I
and,
said, well, he'll know on that
It,
business
it
tax.
says at the bottom, board action requested approval of the above lease terms and authorization for the town attorney to draft a formal lease agreement consistent with these terms.
We couldn't see that though, so we didn't know. I was in the same assumption as you.
This was the lease.
sorry, I was just reading what they were requesting, but then it said board action required
You
and,
know now, you know now.
So, do we want her to email that over to the lawyer?
yes,
Yes.
please.
we
So
don't know.
motion,
Well, I guess, are they willing to accept the rent?
okay, since you,
That's a good question.
the Carlisle Mercantile, since you guys are here, would you be willing to accept the $537.97 a month for rent?
Would, are you considering the abatement that we requested? Is that accurate? Then yes.
Yeah, that would start after your
Yeah.
year abatement.
Okay.
Yes.
And all improvements stay with the building?
Yes.
That would be added, we could add that into the contract as well,
Okay,
just to cover.
yeah. That way if they're like, oh, nope, we're done, don't rip everything out, okay. So improvements, stay. Okay. Any other comments, questions? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and motion on it then. Motion for the Carlisle Mercantile proposal, economic development, commercial lease terms sent to our attorney and try to come up with a lease agreement, a final.
I'll second the motion to send it to the attorney.
Third.
Cassie, can I get a copy of yours before you leave so I know exactly what?
I only added like 3, but that's not okay.
I just wanna make sure I got everything on there.
No, I need to add the $537.97 to it, but that was what that next line was for. After the year.
So you want a lease? Go ahead and draw it up.
Yeah, send
Yeah.
that to the lawyer, he'll know on that,
That way he'll know the
the
terms.
tax for a business and all that.
Yeah. Okay.
We got salary ordinance up next.
You guys voted on it last month. I just need you to sign the paper. You guys didn't sign it. That was for the holidays, so if the holiday fell,
Oh, so this will be a,
You and Cassie. Both not here.
So it's,
yeah.
so it's not actually a
it's-
salary
no,
ordinance, it's
no.
just amending that if the holiday falls
right?
On Friday. or
on a
whatever.
Friday, yeah, on a Saturday, they get
Yeah,
Friday
you-
off if it falls on a,
Yeah, you
Sunday,
approved
it
it
goes on
last
Monday.
meeting, but we had to retype it up, so I just needed you guys to sign it.
so,
Yeah, the salary ordinance should be, would be the budgets, I think.
is that all that was changed?
We just had to type it up what you guys wanted.
Okay. All right,
Heart of Carlisle.
Abby, Trish, you guys wanna come up? Come on, Abby. You wanna read it?
I stutter too much. I'll mess that up bad.
The Heart of Carlisle wants to thank, the
Okay, we're
community.
not even in there at all. We're going, all of us.
Yeah, that's okay, yeah.
We're gonna do this, let's do this.
Thanks. The Heart of Carlisle wants to thank the community for coming out and supporting us with the back to school bash. We would also like to thank everyone that supports the food trucks, even if they didn't attend the back to school bash. We would also like to thank the Delts, the White Shake family, Tracy Parker, Yvonne Pilot, Titus Gilliam, the Watkins family, and Stephanie Taylor for helping with games and cleanup. None of this could have been possible, though, without the support of our sponsors. A special thanks goes out to Next Gen. Through their generosity, Next Gen will be sponsoring our music festival on October 24th. The Heart of Carlisle has many things planned this year, and we look forward to seeing everyone.
Yeah.
And all the food trucks, by the way, said that they
Thank
did good
you.
enough that they will return for future events when we want them.
Excellent.
So
Awesome.
we just keep supporting
Excellent.
them, they'll just keep coming back.
On that thought,
Yeah.
we have a music festival
Okay,
planned for October 24th.
October 24th.
Yes.
Okay.
We already have both bands. We have 3 food trucks coming.
What's
Next
the
Gen,
third one?
huh?
What's the third one?
Joel's. I actually got Joel's to come.
Okay.
It took me 3 times, but I got him.
Okay.
Because we were trying to figure, I had went to Antonio's and I went to Cowtown trying to get maybe them to be able to do it, but they have no way of catering.
Yeah.
So we were trying to like support local businesses. Joel is the one that we could get. We are wanting to do it. DeAndre, you was good with that, right?
What?
You were good with the placement. We want to do it over here at the gazebo.
On the Uptown.
If that's okay with you guys.
Yeah.
We just needed the town's permission to use the property. We'll have our own insurance, and when we did the back to school bash, we paid $1 extra, so if anything happened, since we had it at the school, it covered the Carlisle school, so they couldn't be sued for anything, so we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing with the town property, since it will be on town property,
Okay.
if that's okay with you guys.
Yeah, okay.
We'll have to close either end of that street, because that's where the food trucks will be, and then
Yeah.
the band will sort of be in between.
I was gonna say, when they did, oh my goodness, what was the, where they had the rides and stuff up, you know? It's been a while back. This bicentennial.
Oh, bicycle.
Yeah, they closed that entire
Oh, so
road
wait, like the
there.
whole,
Yeah, they
time
closed off
closed,
that
yeah.
entire block, basically. So,
I don't think that would be an issue to close a road off for a festival.
no, absolutely not. I mean, it's
Do you
safety
need
reasons.
a motion?
Yeah. Motion to let the Heart of Carlisle use the Uptown and block off whatever roads they need to keep our townspeople safe.
Now,
I'll second
sometime
the
between
motion.
now and then, can the picnic tables be repaired or replaced?
Uptown, at that park.
Because they are not in good shape.
Let me street.
Yeah. we'll put it-
And probably needs to be well washed down, because
Brandon, you
there's a lot of,
seconded, right?
Yes, I
Graffiti?
seconded it, yes.
no,
Oh,
bird crap.
oh,
I was up there, I took, when they was having the yard sales, I just walked up there and took a look, and it was embarrassing, to say the least.
okay, so work on trying to bring that back to life a
Repair
little
or
bit.
replacing.
Okay,
We'll have Andrew do a work order for cleanup, making tables
Yeah,
around
take
town.
that.
okay.
We can clean it up, make it look good. If they find any issues, they can let us know if anything needs replaced.
Clean the Uptown Park.
They've been up there for quite a while. So.
Yeah, and not a lot of people utilize that anymore, so,
That's all you guys got?
awesome. Thanks for bringing something back to Carlisle. Makes me excited.
I hope just get the yard sales
Marshall
like they used to be.
I know, right?
You're up, DeAndre.
It was hard to get food trucks.
I'm sure. I need to open them.
Yeah, if you would. There's nothing in that, it's okay.
That's why we can't do these things.
That's a nice thing. Wow. Alright, so, want to go over our calls for service throughout the month. We had 62 calls for service. 44 of those with traffic stops in the town and on outskirts of town. The other 18 calls for service were for suspicious activity. We had an incident that transpired with somebody dressing up in a Halloween costume that we responded to. Outside of that, that's pretty much all we've had as far as calls for service go. Suspicious activity, vandalism at the park. I'm sure everybody found out about that. And outside of that, that's pretty much it for the calls for service. Now, I'm going to get into some property ordinances. So I want to get clarification from the board on how I should proceed with this. I want to run two ordinances concurrent together. One of them is going to be the state ordinance 2014-3, and another one's going to be 2020-4. 2020-4 is the one that's going to give me the ability to issue fines of the amount of $100 to $200 to $300 if individual property owners choose not to comply and address the property ordinance, the nuisance. And then the unsafe building ordinance, which is 2014-3, gives me the ability to, if property owners choose to continue to not address the property concerns, it gives me the ability to go in and contract out to have bids placed for workers to come in and do it. So I'm asking if that is to be the case, if I could go in and get, work with the Sullivan County Abstract to get information on who all is involved in the property, who has substantial interest in the property, because I'm required to notify everybody that has an interest in the property. And then from that, whether I should place bids out before the hearing or after the hearing.
So first, in reference to the 2014-3, that would be contracting out on the owner's expense, correct? If they contracted out for you to go
Yeah,
contract, right?
right.
Yeah, it would go.
I just wanted to clarify that just for
Right.
my understanding there.
Okay, now you said something about a hearing board.
Right.
Who is the hearing board? Because I know we've seen how the fines work, they had to appear before the town board
Right.
in an open meeting. The hearing board, who is that? Who makes it up? Who gets appointed to it? Can you guys explain that in more detail? Because I know I read the ordinance. and
The only hearing board that I know of is when we went off of Jerry Arthur's, and the lawyer made us the hearing board. It's only thing I've seen
So
on
the
it.
hearing board, but it would not be held during a board meeting.
Right, it had to be
It
set.
could be held at any time,
Yes.
and it would be
It
said,
would be
not a town meeting, but a hearing.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
that's
how
my
we
understanding.
understand it.
It was, yes.
Will the property owner be present at this hearing with the hearing board, or is it gonna be behind closed doors?
No, the property owner would
Property
be
owner
there.
would
They would be
here.
encouraged to be there at least. I
They
would
will
think.
be notified that they
Yeah, they
will
would
be
be,
there?
so I'll be
Okay.
notifying the property owner that they would have a hearing before the hearing,
And it's a public hearing.
Okay,
before the hearing authority. So,
And your question for prior or after, rephrase that question for me one more time.
so I would like to know if I can get permission to, so let's say they're not complying, okay? All the way up to the very last day that I've given them. If I can seek bids
Start bids
or
at that
quotes for individuals to come in or businesses that are insured to come in and do the work.
Do you do it before or after the hearing?
That's why I'm
Exactly
asking,
what we want.
I'm
Okay.
asking clarification from the board whether I should get approved, can I get approval
That's,
Right,
before?
that's-
that's what I thought you were asking.
Okay.
I wanted to make
That
sure.
way everything's done in front of the public, everybody, we're transparent.
I think it should be after though,
Yeah, because
then if they're
if
not
they
doing
come
it, we're
and-
wasting a lot of people's time.
Yeah.
Right.
If they come to the hearing and they say, okay, I'll clean it up,
Right,
then you're not wasting time getting those bids or wasting those companies coming out and bidding.
right, okay.
So, yeah, after.
That's my opinion.
Well, I just wanted to get clarification from the board to make sure, and that way the public knows of how we're proceeding moving forward. Anybody have any questions for me, any concerns within the town? that you would like to discuss with me, that I can address?
Oh,
Anything?
Oh,
the cameras,
yes.
did they catch the vandalism at the park?
No,
I'm sorry,
we
didn't mean to put you on the spot there.
Good luck.
we don't have access to the cameras right now.
This has been 2.5 years. Are we paying a subscription fee for this?
Not that I know of. I don't even know who the cameras are from.
We just got a list of passwords, so we have a goal.
Literally this week, we got it. After 2.5 years.
After 2.5 years, we may actually get access to it.
We might actually get access.
Okay.
I will get those passwords from you guys and I'll get to trying to get access to the cameras. Anybody else? Anything? You laughed. I know you got something for me.
I watched you drive around that little dog on the road yesterday.
Yeah, that's me.
I noticed how you got out and took care of it. I thought, "Jeez."
Yeah, I got out and I've talked to them. It's gonna be something that we actually got a contract with the Humane Society.
Mhm.
So that's gonna be most likely the route we're gonna have to take.
It's so funny, because you see him lying on the road like he's dead.
He does.
He was so PO'd today, he was running around barking at everybody. So he's not the dead little dog.
Yeah, we tried to catch it. It's,
The
So-
owners can't catch it.
right.
That's-
Brandy?
Are you gonna do something about all the wild cats that's in town that's peeing in everybody's yard and pooping?
That's something that can be done, right, with the Humane Society,
Because
I'm sure.
they're killing my plants and stuff, and I'm tired of them having litters of kittens that I
Yeah,
have.
just give me a call and I will come out and get a hold of the Humane Society and see if they'll come out and get them for you.
Every night, you just watch them walk across the road.
Okay.
I know you said you had several stops.
Right.
Did you have any arrest in any of those? And if you did have an arrest,
There's been 2 arrests made
okay,
off
did
of
you,
those.
did you
traffic
transport them to county, or, the reason, what I'm getting at, do you need a cage in your vehicle? Or do you have to have, how do you transport these people?
We transport in the front seat. Is it the safest thing to do? No, but
So
we do have the ability to transport in the front seat with us. If we have a county unit that's available, we'll have them come out and they'll transport for us.
So, is it really safe to have a violent felon in the front seat with you while you're driving down the road?
I wouldn't say it's the safest thing, no, but I mean it can be done.
But wouldn't it be smarter? How much would a cage cost to put in at least one vehicle?
I wouldn't be able to, I don't want to say the wrong number.
A guesstimate?
With installation, taking it.
Yes. I mean, I'm not talking about going down to Real King and getting a piece of cattle panel.
No, we've already
and put it up
approved
there.
it. He has funds.
Just get a quote for next meeting.
Yeah, I'll get a
Uh,
quote.
Well, I
I
just.
think we've already approved the cage though
Right,
in
we
prior
just-
meetings.
We did, but we're
You were waiting for somebody
waiting
to
for
come
somebody
back.
to get a quote done on it. They're not gonna be able to do it, so we gotta go with someone else, so.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
well
what
just
we're-
reach out, I mean, it
meeting.
took them 13 people for just an appraisal, so just keep
Yeah.
calling.
Yeah.
We will get on to it. We'll get on to it. Anybody else?
Yeah, we approved it
I was gonna say,
Anything?
I swore I remembered that.
Okay.
Alright.
All right, well,
Thank
that's
you.
it for me.
already. Thanks, sir.
Appreciate it.
Did you, the fire department report, hear back from Harold?
I called Harold the next morning and he told me that Jerry Souders was supposed to be up here. The only reason that he could think that he wasn't at the last meeting was because of 4-H was going on. But I don't know why he was here. He was supposed to have him make sure that he came to every meeting.
Okay, so guess we'll just check in.
Street superintendent report.
Okay, I give you guys, I got some quotes for the Marshall Building to fix the water leak that was in there. They're in front of you. I just needed to see how you want me to proceed with those. Also, do you wanna just go ahead and,
Yeah, we'll just do one at
There's another one there, Cassie.
okay.
8750.
Alright, so one quote, let's see, remove old drywall, are these like the same, like do they have the same?
Yeah, they have, the same thing on them. Supposed to.
Alright, so one is $3,750.
Would you care to say who the bidder was or quote came from?
Daryl Stahl. Out of Odin.
Thank you.
Sister Unrejoiced, I don't even know what that means, Sister Unrejoiced. Alright, this one is from Roberts and Daughters out of Sullivan. And theirs is $3,052.
No.
That's for deposit.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Sorry. Alright, this one is basically $6,100.
And I did call Kevin Ballard as well. He come down, looked at it, but I told him he had till 4 o'clock today to turn in a quote, which I don't think it got turned in, so just,
So you tried 3.
so I tried 3, yes.
Okay.
But yeah, I think he's from here,
Oh,
correct?
these are the same.
Yeah, he just met you, what, 2 days ago?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me, remove all unused roof vent. Old drywall, install new drywall and installation, install new ceiling joists. Okay, removal of unused roof vent, replacement of 2 sheets of roof metal, sister on roofing joists, and possibly installation of new drywall, ceiling, finish, and prime.
So there's a roof vent on the Marshall building that's not even being used. So I wanted them to remove that so we wouldn't have any more potential leaks with that, so.
See, I don't think
I
that
don't
one's
think
on
this
here.
one's, I don't think they have anything for the vent.
And I did mention that to him as well, that we wanted to remove
And
that.
this one says replacement of
Yeah.
2 sheets of
So this one's not
roof
even a full
metal.
quote then,
and cause this one doesn't have the roof on it.
which is why that was significant. It's because
Yeah.
that's actually for all the work that needs to be done.
Yeah. Because this one is the actual joist and the new drywall and finishing it. So yeah, this one's missing the roof
So it's
vent
me, yeah.
and, so,
Which I told him both that, he might have just not got it on there.
That's the one who done the garage doors in it.
Yeah, he's the one that done the garage doors.
this one did?
Yes.
And he came up here to get his check that day after, and he said that he did talk to Brant, and he was gonna fix the roof and everything and cause he said that he talked to Brant and he was gonna have him take that vent out. So why he didn't put it on there, but that was for everything.
Like that's on here?
Yeah.
I mean, if that's for sure for everything, then.
Yeah, because he even
If you're
asked me about the metal, but I can't verify, it's not on the quote, so I can't verify it. So I don't know.
Well,
That's the thing.
bummer. Cause he's got a whole breakdown here. And this one is obviously, I mean, did he? I didn't do. Cause to me, this has everything on it, but this one's like half the price.
But if this does have everything on it, can we confirm that?
So,
Maybe reach out to him and confirm that this quote's accurate for all the work, including the.
Yeah, I can
replacement
call him
sheet?
tomorrow morning, yeah.
Okay, if we can
Okay.
do that.
If
then
you
we
wanna
can.
thank you.
make the motion to,
Okay,
Go with him.
yeah, so we'll make the motion to go with Daryl Stolz out of Odin, confirming that everything you said does match this quote, he just did not include it. If it does not include that, then we'll go with Roberts and Daughters.
Okay, I'll second that motion.
Third.
Just confirm and make sure.
also, I know there were some questions last meeting that I wasn't here about the fencing at the Marshall, or the Smith building. I did get a hold of Mike from Double B. He did say that there will not be a pole in the center. It will be concreted in as well with 4-inch poles. They will remove the poles and put them back in. So I did contact him on Monday or yesterday, and he never got back with me yet on the time frame on when that's going to be done. So I'll call him tomorrow as well and see what the schedule is on that as well, because he says they're about 2 to 3 weeks out on everything. So it's been a couple weeks, so I figured it should be soon, so.
Okay.
Also, number 2, I got the crosswalks painted at the school. Got a hold of NDOT also. They were here yesterday at 7:30, painting the 4-way crosswalk there in the middle of town, by Town Hall and here, and then by the Medleys as well. After the vandalism, I can report that there is a new sink installed in there. Had to do some modifications, but it is open and it is working again. My seasonal worker, he goes back to school tomorrow. He's wanting to see if possibly he could work some weekends. He says he's only really wants to work 4 hours during the weekend. I don't know what time frame, but just to do some weed eat and stuff like that, trying to help me keep the town in order. Also, since he's going back to school, that leaves me high and dry during the week, and wanting to see if I could possibly get you guys to approve another part-time person for at least the 3 days, because he wants to work 8 hours. That leaves 24 hours open of what you guys already approved for 32. So I didn't know if maybe we could look into getting another part-time person to help with mowing, because we still have another 2 to 3 months of mowing. So
Yeah, because I think everyone, even the person for second, it's like a backup. They're going back to school too.
yeah.
And I think the third was too.
And I know the water department's got a lot going on right now, so they're all hands on deck down there, so.
So what you're asking is just for the summer, it's not gonna be throughout the winter too, to.
No,
could be-
I mean, it could lead into that if they're well enough, full-time position, yes. But right now, it's just seasonal help because of all the mowing and weed, trying to keep the town cleaned up, yeah.
So he's asking for,
I know what he's asking for, I just wondered the time frame.
Yeah.
It'd just be for the summer.
that's what he's asking for. But if we get into winter and have other projects, and it's like, hey, I need a person, then.
Yeah.
Could potentially still be there. Alright, what are your guys' thoughts?
I don't necessarily have an issue with a part-time since he is going back to school. I think that was kind of discussed whenever we
Yeah.
made the hiring of, him and, at the beginning of the summer, if I can remember my words here.
And he has been a big help. I mean, I can't complain one bit. I mean, he does just about everything you ask him to do, so.
Like, we'll have to put it out there if we,
I'll say, do we have to advertise that, I bet.
I think so, it's been
We'll
long enough.
advertise.
And can we set up interviews? Because, I mean, yeah, we called, but I'd like to do face-to-face interviews too, if we could do that as well.
I'm okay with that.
We have to advertise that for 30 days, correct?
Yeah. I mean, we can make it as long as we want, or as less if we want, as long as we advertise it out there. When would you wanna do interviews? Cause preferably before.
Well, I mean,
the
we gotta see how
meeting.
many applications we get too. I mean, wait till we get the applications and the deadline for the application, then we can go through them.
Yeah, but if we don't set it up now and we go to the next board meeting, then we won't. Like, don't we want all our details now, so we don't have to,
Yeah.
wait
You just
until
gonna
next?
interview when they come in, or?
Right, like, you're just gonna sit up here and wait for him?
I mean, we could probably do it a week before the next board meeting,
Okay,
do that. Would one of you guys wanna sit in the interviews, get your general ideas, or,
yeah.
I know two's a quorum, but I'd like to have a
I'm
board
working,
member in it,
so
just to see what,
I don't care. I can set him.
Why can't you have a permanent part-time person and then during the summer you have the school age kids help with the mowing and the weeding, they're not constantly finding somebody.
Do we have,
I don't think it's in the budget. I don't think we have
Like, we
a
have
lot
like
of,
a full budget for the
a lot
whole
of
year.
spot, yeah, we'll have to put one in it when we do our budget.
That can be discussed at the budget meeting.
Yep.
We can put that in for the budget meeting.
So it's not in the budget, it just has seasonal workers right now. So they're gonna, their budget hearing, they're gonna discuss it to put a part-time, full-time position in there. Yeah.
Honestly, who's
I can
gonna
do
work
it.
with
No, I don't care.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing, you know, getting all these work orders
I work 2 days a week.
and everything and trying to keep up with mowing, it's just,
Yeah,
it's
I
crazy.
don't matter to me.
So,
As long as it's not a Wednesday, I can set
you know,
it.
you're spending 3 days mowing by yourself at least, and then, you know, you're down to a day and a half, 2 days with somebody else, so, I mean,
Yeah.
So we'll just do September 1st. Do you have a time preference or anything on, let's do September 1st. Do you wanna do just like open interviews, a certain time? First 3, September 1st.
I mean, if you're able to do it during work hours, that'd be great. And I can arrange my schedule too, so.
If it's from 8 to 3, I can't do it.
I can do 8 to 3 if you'd rather.
Okay.
I was gonna say, Brandon would probably have to
Okay.
do that
Yeah.
one, cause.
I mean, it don't matter, I can, like I said, I can arrange my
Yeah, as long
schedule
as
however.
the first is on a Tuesday, is that right?
Yeah, it's on Tuesday.
Perfect, yeah.
I'm
I can
pretty
do that.
flexible. So.
So just, I don't know, you can pick your time.
Yeah, we can work out a time.
I was gonna say that, just give
I'll
us
just give it
time,
then,
then if it's
okay.
8 to 3. September 1st, I guess we don't have to call for a meeting to go off then, if it's just you and one other board member,
Yeah.
so just figure it out.
Okay, sounds good. Number 5, had a report of a tree limb falling from a tree on a town easement. Almost got somebody hit in the head. Got quotes due to the urgency. I got 2 quotes. I did call a third company, however, they did not contact me back. They were out of Vincennes. There was another dead tree in town that was, when I seen it the other day, or the Monday, there was a huge hole in the center of it, so it was probably needed to come down.
Saline.
Yeah, it probably need to come down pretty quick. But both of them have been taken down. AAA Tree Service gave us a quote for $1,850. Todd Green Tree Service gave us one for $2,600. They both did submit insurance. I did turn it into the town, so they have it on file and everything else. So I went with AAA Tree Service, and like I said, it was down within a couple days.
Awesome.
So, also, I'm hoping to get the prison inmate workers in the next couple weeks, trying to get some more of this town painted up, you know, looking better. Like I said, I'm trying to get 3 months caught back up compared to in summertime and everything else. So, I did order 15 new street signs that are up to NDOT standards. Got a few put up, however, we ran out of brackets. As soon as we get the brackets ordered in and there'll be more put up, so. And I do have a list of all the street signs that do need to be replaced. That's just gonna have to be a yearly thing, just so many a year because of the budget restraints and stuff like that, so, just wanted to give you a heads up on that. I did go ahead and replace the ones that were missing, and those are all, every road should have a street sign now, so,
Awesome.
at intersections, but that's all I got.
Well, thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Do you need anything from us?
Not right now.
Not right now? Okay. Oh, here's a question for
What
you.
are you doing with the ones that you, take off when you replace the signs?
They'll be going to scrap, because they won't be.
Have you, again, not that you're gonna get rich off of them, but I know that, I'm a highway person. Those signs usually bring $8 to $12 a piece. So I don't know if you guys have considered selling them versus just scrapping them.
No, we got a scrap trailer down at the water plant, that's where I usually put them at. But, I mean, if the board wants to find a different direction, I'm fine with it, I mean, it's just what
That's
the board
what
wants to
I'm
do.
I think,
It's the town, so.
yeah, I know, that's why,
Yeah.
usually people don't think about that, but I just watched the town sell those.
Yeah,
And they had about 25 of them.
but a lot of these signs they're not in good shape.
Well, the faded ones was bringing about $8. The ones that still had good was bringing it around 12.
And the brackets on most of these signs in town are so completely rusted, we have to literally cut the pole just to get the signs off. So, and it's not, you know,
Well,
it's just haul bolts and screws are, it's just, they're so,
I remember years ago, I
Alright.
think 2 or 3 over,
We gotta go.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
How long do you want us to run the ad for, and does somebody want a motion for that? For the
Oh,
part-time?
to hire for a part-time,
Advertise.
or sorry, not hiring, advertise for part-time, it'll be, well, I guess until
September first.
September first, yeah, let's
It's
just,
2 weeks.
yep,
whatever it is.
do that, September first.
So you're motioning?
I'll second that motion.
Thank you.
And are we gonna restrict the
Second.
hours to 24 hours since he's gonna do 8 on the weekend, or how do you? Sorry, I did,
Oh, no.
I just need to
it-
clarify.
Yeah, no, that's,
Cause I wanna make sure.
Yeah,
we're
if he's
under
willing to
the-
do 8 on the weekend, then it would be somebody for 24 hours throughout the week with you.
Okay,
That's my thoughts
Yeah.
on this.
yeah, all right, so part-time, 24 hours a week.
okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, the guy or William that's gonna work on Saturday and Sunday, I'm just gonna have him weed eat and spray to try to keep everything,
Yeah.
contained, so.
Yeah, whatever you want him to do.
Also, how are we gonna do keys, since he's on the weekend? Do I need to come in and let him in, or give him a copy of
Yeah, go to
keys?
Medley's and make him
I'll just
copy.
give him a copy of
Yeah, I
the
would just
select
get him a-
keys and do that.
Yeah.
I just wanna make sure I don't wanna give out keys if I, don't,
No, if he's on the weekends, and, I mean, he is an employee of the
Yeah.
town.
Okay. I
Yeah.
just wanna make sure I don't get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's say every employee should have one.
Thanks, Lori.
Thank you.
All right, water report.
Alright.
Read that.
Big tank has been cleaned, AMI is installed, and Ben will be down Wednesday for training. We are getting 97% reads. Small tank inspection to be scheduled. We have a crack in the tank that needs to be repaired. They quoted us several prices pending on what needs to be done. We are planning on replacing isolation valve on tower during the inspection to avoid draining tower during leaks. Received one quote so far, waiting on another. The valve for the tower is on back order and should be here in 2 more weeks. Standard monitoring framework to be done in August. Wastewater, UV delivered expected August 13th. We are preparing the work site and electricity now. DMR QA is due this year. Date to be determined. Other, Copia Power reimbursement and community enhancement agreement should be ready for presentation and signing in September.
Alright. Any questions from the public about water sewer?
I'm gonna ask one question that she read. Why is the water sewer plant supervisor working on this, apparently agreeing with Copia Power and made the announcement at the last meeting of this $2 million? Why is this not being done by the board? And the next question will be follow up on that, is when did you guys enter into this agreement? Because there was never anything in an open meeting. There was an executive session.
The first one was the board, when Ryan Bottoms was on, give him permission to correspond with them and do that, and the
Now-
second one, I do not know.
The reason I asked that, because I asked him 3 months ago about any agreements or anything he was working on. He said that he was not involved in anything. And then suddenly, 3 months later, he announces this. And I would think a $2 million a year grant would be coming from this board. Again, when did you guys enter into this agreement to go forward?
I'd have to look back through the minutes, Rick, to be honest with you.
Well,
I think honestly, he was just
But
sending it to the
it was-
lawyer to have him look at.
but you still had to enter into an agreement, so you're leading.
No, the board hasn't signed anything.
No, I didn't say sign, but enter into. Just like
We-
you guys are entering into it, you just had a very public hearing on renting the building. And everything, even though there's not a lease.
Right.
Why was this not, when did the board vote on this to enter into an agreement, to pursue an agreement with Coca
Honest-
We'd have to look back in the minutes, it was back.
I look back. Coca
I don't-
Power was here one time, a couple of years ago.
Honestly, I don't think we as a board have not voted.
So I've not voted anything on Copia. We had the executive session with it where they talked with some stuff and we're running some tests, but that's it.
You know, why would,
It was just kind of informing.
Yeah.
That's what
here's
executives are supposed to be. I'm just trying to find out why there's an agreement at the attorney that you are looking to enter into. And it was never, this is what got Sullivan County commissioners and board in trouble, transparency. There's a lot of things being, did you guys sign NDAs? Let me ask that.
No.
Transparency has not been forward on this Copia Power project.
We give him permission to talk to him in an open.
So
board
you
meeting.
give
I know
him-
we did it.
So you turn the power over to
And
him
Ryan was here.
to enter into an agreement.
Not into agreement,
We
to
give them
gain
the power
more
to
information
talk-
about Copia Power.
Talk to Copia Power.
Okay, but now,
And he's supposed to relay it back to the board, cause,
but he made it $2 million.
see, I don't know
So
about
what
that.
you're saying is he entered into the agreement for the $2 million a year.
Well, that would be something he would have to bring to the board to agree
Well,
on.
it was done, been announced. That's,
Yeah, that's what he announced last.
and that shocked me, and I know the look on faces was like, where'd this come from? And I think there's something not right. There's something not right that he has got that much power, that he's entering into these agreements essentially, and then wanting you guys to come along and rubber stamp it. There's no transparency with this thing, and I think something smells a little fishy.
Okay? Yes. And he is not here tonight to,
Answer that question.
yes,
It's one person coming to 3 people, and he can spin that story however he wants to spin it for you guys to agree. There's nobody else there.
so last I knew, Copia Power, and Brandon, you were here too, and so was David. Copia Power was supposed to have a public meeting with us. They were supposed to come a couple months after that. Executive, they're like, that we wanna hold a public meeting, you know, notify the public, and I've never heard anything else back from that. Honestly, I was kinda just left there. And I think
And
Brandon,
maybe
you
that-
were too.
yeah. And maybe that's what this is, because it says ready for presentation, so maybe a Copia is actually coming to that meeting.
To
and-
do
And do a
a
presentation in hopes that something will be signed.
Cause last
Obviously.
we knew, he was just getting the information,
Yeah.
because they still had testing on the land.
Well, my
And the
understanding,
water to
what he
see if-
said is this contract was that the attorney.
Not
I
that
think
know of.
not, I don't think it was from our end, I think Copia sent it to our attorney to look at. I don't think,
Copia may have.
I've
drafted
never
one
seen a contract.
I've never seen
And
it.
sent it to the attorney, but we have not physically, I know.
But I think
But to me,
Copia Power sent it to our
Anything that's
attorney.
being discussed, they would give you the proposal before it would ever go to the attorney.
It
Because
should
once
have,
it goes
yes.
to their attorney will write it, bring it to you, then it goes to your attorney. Because you may see something that you don't like.
Right.
So why are you paying your attorney to look at something that you've never seen?
That's not necessarily true, Rick. That's. Town board, can I speak on?
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead,
Go
you
ahead.
have knowledge on it, go
Yeah,
ahead.
So, we have attorneys that negotiate deals, which I'm sure Copia Power is talking to the town attorney to negotiate a deal. Those were probably something that Copia Power come up with, send it to the attorney attorney's gonna look through it, make sure everything's legal on it, then I would say Copia Power would come back and present it to the board once it's been agreed to. Or once the attorneys have agreed to what they think is understandable. And then they'll bring it to the board for them to look at it as well. The presentation, I would assume the public presentation.
Yes,
I
it
don't
would be.
know, but they would
That's
present it to the
Well-
board, and then the agreements would,
Then why are we announcing this $2 million?
maybe that was something mentioned in one of the meetings he had.
But just, I feel the board is not being transparent or being left out. I'm not sure which.
I will tell you, everything you hear in this meeting is exactly what I hear, and I'm pretty sure Brandon too. And
Not here too.
I was gonna say, I don't know about David,
There's a
but
lot of legals with all these big companies, trust me.
But I think, you wouldn't meet with the town one time, have an executive, and then just disappear.
and
then
to me,
all of a
that's
sudden
what
out of nowhere
happened,
you hear-
so.
And if I hadn't asked him, being Dustin, 3 months prior, are you working on any agreements with them? I have nothing to do with that, I'm not involved.
Signing. So will Copia Power be here in September?
That's what I'm guessing, yes.
Can, the card the guy gave us in the executive, hey, if you have questions, can somebody reach out to Copia Power or something and verify that they're gonna be here?
to the attorney who was talking to them. So I do think our attorney is talking to them about
Is
something.
the attorney being paid by the town to talk to these people? Costs money for him to do business?
There was something where they're covering all that, cause we're doing, HWC's working on the, studies.
Yeah, cause HWC ended up sending me an invoice and I said, no, this is supposed to be taken care of by Copia. And Copia did end up paying the invoices. But they were addressed to us.
So, just, what do you guys know? What are you guys gonna be supplying or receiving from Copia Power as far as transmissions? Because I know at one time it was potable water, then it was potentially gray water, then it was also sewage.
See, and that's why they said Copia Power, like they were gonna be here, they did explain certain things to us, but they were supposed to also give the same presentation to the public too. So you guys were made aware
Yeah,
too.
so hopefully so.
Hopefully the September meeting is their public meeting to come and kind of discuss everything.
Yeah. Because,
They were still waiting on test results.
Yeah, I don't know how long those test results take to get back, but
Alright, claims and adjustments.
Okay. Uptown's meter's been broken. Dustin verified it. They're wanting an adjustment. For some reason, they ordered the new parts. Their bill was like $10,000, and it's usually between 5 and 6. I did a 5-month average. So we ended up, they're wanting an adjustment for that. Even when it's not pumping, it's still reading. So that's why their cons were so high. James and Dustin had to go out on a Saturday. There was a leak on our side, Doug Hagemeyer's, but for some reason it affected his meter for Dustin. So Dustin wanted to see if the board would do an adjustment for him. That one was also on an average.
So it was leaking on our side of the meter.
There was a leak on our side of the meter. But somehow it affected his meter where it wasn't working right. And then that one, he had a leak for 2 months. It was in between reads. And he's got it fixed. And he was wanting an adjustment. And the last one is TNT Farmhouse. They used to have the restaurant out at Antonio's. They filed bankruptcy because we're trying to clear up some old accounts. There's no way to get a hold of them. I've tried. And I filed bankruptcy, so.
okay.
kind of something there for years.
I know, I was like, man, I've heard that before. And
That's all I had. We did end up getting, we had our workman's comp audit, and we ended up getting $875 back as a return on our workman's comp audit. That just went into the general fund.
All right.
Got a
Yep.
motion to accept that.
Oh, all right.
Adjustments.
We ready?
I'll second
Miss
the motion
Kim.
to accept that, the adjustments.
I have a couple of things I'd like to bring up. This, Heart of Carlisle, they're doing great things. They are doing great things.
Okay.
But I just wonder if our town board has any plans on anything to help build our town back. Because I know back in 22, 24, the town had a grant, and they had a study done by your HWC.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it was extreme amount of money that and the grant paid all of it, like $60,000 or something like that. I remember coming to the meeting. I'm bringing this out of this old brain of mine, okay, so I could be wrong on a few numbers here, okay? But I'm just saying, they had a plan, and now this was done by your engineers. You say HWC is still your company.
Yes.
Okay, it was done by them. You have the engineers, the experts, all that, for a 5 to 20-year plan for our town to move forward, to build our town back, to make it successful. And you guys came in and this was just dropped like a hot potato, I think, because nothing's ever become of it. That was a whole lot of money, a whole lot of expertise went into that. Are you going to possibly do anything with that? It needs to be our town. These people are doing great things. We have this big, expensive plan, and the cities, the towns have this all the time. They go through this process to get these done. And our town done it, and nothing was ever done with this. How long you guys been in there? 2 years, 2.5 years? And we need to find that. We need to get back into that and get that started, whatever the plan was.
Okay.
We need, and you guys need to be aggressively trying to build our town back, okay? I'm not knocking on anybody here, I'm just saying, we have this plan in place. It was in place before you came. You need to find that and follow through with it. Our town, I've lived here 40 years. And every year it dies a little bit more, a little bit more. We have these people trying to build us back up. Get in, find that plan, jump on that bandwagon. We got things stirring around our town, good things,
Yeah.
positive things, and we need to continue this. We need to help these people. We need to help our citizens in our town. We need to build our town back better, you know?
We do.
We need
I'm
to do
agreeing.
that, and I'm just
Yeah.
asking that you guys do that. That was a lot of wasted money, you know? It took them 2 years to make that plan,
Yeah.
and it's just been kind of tossed to the side.
All right.
Can we look into that?
I think,
Yes,
Can we
ma'am.
try to aggressively,
yeah, we can look into
Get
that and
started
try
on
to see
this.
what happened with that.
Yes.
yes, that's a big plan. I mean, listen, these people, I don't know if I didn't know who the Heart of Carlisle was. Okay, but listen, I've seen the things that you've done, I've seen your postings on Facebook, the transparency that you have on your financial statement. Gee whiz, I'd love to see that in town, you know? To have that posted here where I could just walk in and see that if I wanted to, you know? Because, Angie, I'm not knocking on you, I am not, okay? I'm just saying, it's hard to hear what you're saying whenever you're rattling off monies where all the accounts are, you just kind of mumble and you can't hardly hear you.
So, I mean, if that's what you wanna see, I mean, I'm not opposed to that. I mean, I'm all about transparency. I want everybody to know exactly what I know. I guess, could we do a financial statement and just have it on the table, and if someone wants to look at it, then they can come look at it?
That's right, we just signed it.
I was gonna say,
But is the town open where people can come in? I know there's a sign on the door that says you have to make an appointment.
No,
If you
it's
wanna
open
be
Monday
there.
through Friday from 8 to 4.
If what?
It's open Monday through Friday from 8 to 4.
and I'm even during the board meeting, like when she's reading it, there, if you want a paper, like print it off and have a paper here and you can follow along too. Cause I would like one for myself.
Well, and what about wages? You know, like, what does this guy back here make? You know, what? I know all about it. I know all about it, okay. But our water guy, the guys that work, you know.
Instead of having to go, there is a website that you can go to and it's all
Yeah,
on
I
there.
know,
but-
I went to.
Yeah,
and
but an
tried to find some
updated
stuff out,
one.
and I found some stuff out, but I would just like to have it, see it in
A
black and
physical
white from
copy,
you guys.
yes.
Absolutely, yes.
I'm completely for that. If you make me a list of what you want, I can always come in here and get it and get
I
it
can
for you.
do that, I
Do
can
that.
do that.
Give me a
Okay.
list and I'll get it for you.
And the second thing I wanted to bring up was, well, our town marshal here,
Okay,
he's only one man,
yes,
and I know he works 40 hours a week. And he's got his, I don't know what you call it, deputies. Okay, deputies. We got them.
Reserves, yes.
Reserves, but they are here on volunteer time.
Yes.
And God bless them, I'm so happy to have them, you know?
Agreed.
I was a volunteer on our ambulance service for 23 years. It's hard to do that job, and have family time, plus support your family with your regular job. So I think, and I think our town can afford it, I think we need another, at least part-time town marshal. I know we can afford it, I know we can. Okay, we had that in our budget, and we took it out a year or so ago. And there was people that didn't like that, me
Agreed.
being one of them, but we done it anyway. We need to reinstate that and get us some help for these people.
That's something I think we can discuss at our budget meeting that's coming as
And I
well.
hope you do. We absolutely, the townspeople deserves that.
I don't disagree with
My
you.
hat's off to these people back here. Listen,
Like
that's
you,
a tough
I've
job.
worked on the ambulance for almost a decade now. I've worked for Mary Ann for the
Absolutely. I
last
know
10
that you
years,
do.
so I understand the volunteer aspect of it, I do.
yes, yes. And that's hard on these people.
It is.
Although they do it, their heart's in it, or else, I know, because like I said, I've done it for 23 years, and that EMS is dangerous, but it's not like
No,
these
absolutely
people,
not.
okay? And we ask these people,
It didn't really get mentioned, the entire marshal department, Robert, Abby, and DeAndre have been working with the Heart of Carlisle on every single thing.
awesome.
On
Thank you
volunteer
guys,
time.
thank you guys.
Their whole department's volunteering for all of it.
Actually, Abby is one of the board
Well, Abby's
members.
on the board, so.
Yeah, Abby's a board member.
Volunteer time, so what they're doing.
These people are putting their heart and soul into that, and we're not paying them.
But they're doing it for the benefit of
And
the
Of the
town.
town, they're helping our
for the
town.
benefit of our town. I think our town marshal and these people need the extra help. Our town can afford it. We need to put that money back in budget and get us some more coverage for whenever they can't be here. We know we had a wannabe Jason Voorhees chasing around people
Yes.
here in town. We had our bathroom down there tore up. We've had slight vandalism going on. We're going into the fall season. It's gonna get worse, you know it is. It's going to. But we can afford it. Our town can afford it. And we need to do that for our townspeople and for these folks back here. They deserve it.
I agree.
End of rant, okay?
No, I am completely with you.
Did you hire one of them that needed to be discussed at 2 board meetings for their pay? And then it was tabled or not
It was-
consistent last time?
Yeah, they dumped it last time. They let it ride till they could dump it.
Well,
I did, and
No, she made the motion, it died for lack of second.
Right, right.
I tried.
I know you tried, sorry. Poor choice of words. I'm just
I was
saying.
like, don't, why doesn't know? Sound like I need you
I'm
with
just
me.
saying, we need it. Our town
I-
needs that. He needs help. These other folks need help.
No, I'm with
They
you,
can
Kim,
only- they can
100%.
only
No,
Spread
I'd like to
themselves so thin too.
Look at the
You know?
budget meeting though for that.
I'm with you 100%. What's in the budget now for deputy? Just out of curiosity.
You took it out.
Completely?
What
Part
is it?
and full?
How much did you say, Angie?
They took it out.
They did take it out, yes, but you need to
Completely.
put that back.
For part and full? Cause I thought,
No,
So-
they reallocated it.
okay, so we have a budget meeting.
Where did it go from where you guys hired the guy and then now?
I think it was allocated to the Marshall funds. We do have a budget meeting we actually have a budget meeting September 1st at 7 PM.
Well, there we have.
Can we, honest to goodness, can we see about getting that put back in, because
Yes.
we need it, our town.
Yes, I think
needs
it's
that.
something that can be, it needs to be
Yes,
discussed.
budget
and-
meeting.
We do.
September
Evaluated further.
1st.
And that is a public meeting?
Yes.
The public can at least hear what's being discussed.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
As far as I know.
PM.
Yeah, you're up.
Okay, I'm still on all this, so.
Listen,
Marshall. Okay.
huh?
I want 2 more.
2 more, that'd be great.
8 hours a day, 24 hours a day until the farm is gone.
Well, that's gonna be three of them.
And 8-hour cops.
Don't let me forget about this, Brandon.
It's
It
even-
hasn't
Not
worked.
budget
for
meeting.
this month.
Yeah,
I wrote it down too.
don't let me forget, cause I'll forget.
Send out a reminder.
Yes, please.
How can you do it?
He can't be everywhere, that's right.
I don't have a highlighter, okay.
You know,
Alright, let's move on. Kim, do you have anything else? Are you good? Anything
good.
else? Okay.
Okay.
Alright. David,
Yes,
you got anything?
yes, I would like to ask you to dissolve the three-district voting and create one voting zone for Carlisle, town of Carlisle. I feel it is unreasonable and impractical to expect to get the best person from one location that is physically located. And that's all it is. It has nothing to do with any kind of anything. Before, when I first moved here, there were 5. I believe Rick was on the board. Was there 5?
No, there's always been
Yeah,
three.
there's-
Always been
Yeah,
three.
there's always
Yes.
three.
The idea is that if you have, if I were one to be on the board and I was running for office, I would have to run against David that I would rather not run against. I'd rather be on the board with him. But we both live in the same district. So that it castrates us from the freedom of choice who wants to be on the board. Because I can't be on the board, therefore I don't pay any attention to the town or anything. I mean, so I'm just wondering if it's possible to even investigate.
And I will give you the other side of the coin, why, when I was on the board, we talked about that very same thing. It can potentially, in such a small town, allow family members to all be on the board, or at least 2 of the 3.
Well,
And that was the danger, and that's why we chose to make sure that it was separated for that very reason.
threats
Right, but if 5 people rank
No, I could run.
the top 3 votes get it.
Yeah, the top 3 voters, well, me, Cass, and my other daughter could run. If we was the top 3 vote getters,
Yeah.
we are the board. And I guarantee you, that would quickly not be a good
But no
thing.
matter where you live, you're still gonna be you, so it doesn't matter.
No, because I live in a different district than she does.
Yeah,
And my 2 daughters both live in the same district, so only one of them can run.
but we only have one town.
You agree, but you have representation.
You're not the only one, David, that's brought that up.
I was gonna say, there's mixed, some people want it, some people don't, cause some people, the family thing, but that's also,
Should be the top 3 vote getters.
yeah, some people want that, and then some people also are like, oh, well, they're in my district, they, advocate more for my streets, my, areas type thing.
You live in a town the size of.
I know, but those are the feedbacks that I've gotten from
Walmart
it.
Bigger than this town.
I know, but those are the feedbacks that I've gotten.
Jeez. Hire all you want, pay them off and do the job, that's crazy. That's all right, thank you for this.
Thanks.
Rick Whiteshake.
First thing I'm gonna surprisingly tell you,
Actually,
I want to thank Brant for being so quick in getting the tree down and cleaning the ditch out. Down there on on Singer and Harrison Street. That ditch looks extremely nice. So that's a big thank you, and for being so quick at it. Next thing is, I know, speaking of the cleaning, last fall, you said in the spring you was going to use stump removal. Whatever happened to that?
We approved a $900 stump grinder to be got. I don't know what's happened to it.
Can we get it?
I think,
No. we haven't got
no, I think it was at that time when there were a bunch of
Turnovers?
yeah, I was trying, there was a bunch of turnovers, and I think it's just one of those things that just didn't get done.
It
Because
just
there were
got
too many
pretty
people.
Okay, I was just asking about that because,
it. It's still, their stumps are still there, so.
yeah,
it-
and there's
it'll
going to be
happen.
more of them now.
Yeah, it'll
Yeah,
happen.
they still need to get done, yes.
Hopefully, next month or so.
The other thing was, another thing was, the ordinance that was being proposed at the last meeting, that was going to get rid of the 2 ordinances and make it into 1. Where does that stand at?
2 ordinances were gonna be one.
The ordinance that was being proposed for this year, in regards to,
Cleanup type thing?
for vacant houses.
Oh, that was dropped off.
Or has it been dropped off?
Yeah,
now?
it's done, it's over, there were too many
Okay, good.
questions on
I'm
it.
glad to hear that. I think that was a very good move.
Yeah, no, we are just gonna move past that.
And when I was in the hardware store, and we've discussed this before, he says, again, this is his version, that sales with this board has been approximately one half of all previous boards. That the town says that they want to support businesses and bring businesses.
Yes.
But
Support
yet,
locally.
we as the town, or you guys are the town, are not making the purchases. Says, instead of coming to him and buying the pipe and stuff that's needed for these projects, they're going to Lowe's, Rural King, and getting the things.
To buy what?
Pipe, instead of buying them at Tim's, like, whatever you guys did.
That double wall pipe?
I don't know where,
I didn't know. we
but
could
he
get
said the
that.
sales has dropped by 50% with this board.
So we need to encourage to support locally more.
I can
It's
tell
a
you
set-
that
Is that what
there's
you're talking about, the big
invoices
pipe
almost,
No, I don't know what he's talking about.
He's
there's
saying-
I didn't know he
invoices
sold
almost
that.
every day.
Well, I'm not saying, I'm just saying that the purchases, there may be
Are
invoices,
down.
but Ben, when you were spending $1 there, now you're spending 50 cents. And
They're
going with
just
that-
not as high as what they used to be.
Historically, this board, he said, is 50% of what they've been before. And that they do not buy, it used to be the board that we would buy everything we possibly could from Tim's, because we want to support Tim.
Right.
Can we go to Vincennes and get it cheaper? Absolutely. But we'd rather be able to walk to this hardware store and
And
buy
keep
it.
that business here in town.
Yes. First, I can buy it for 35 cents at Lowe's or pay 50 cents here.
Right.
And he really would like to see business because he's getting to the age that retirement is gonna be thought about. And as far as a legacy, it's insolvent.
Yeah,
And so I hate to see another empty storefront.
me too.
But that is a potential if we, as a town, do not support the local business. And the town does not support the local business.
So we need
Encouraged to buy
to
local if possible.
strongly encourage our employees to shop more at Tim's.
You can almost order anything,
Yes, you can have
and it takes a week to get here.
So.
I didn't know you could get double wall 18-inch pipe though.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
some
but
things you
maybe-
just,
and maybe
and that's what he
that's not what
said.
he's
And he
talking about.
understands
Right,
there's
so
gonna be
I didn't
things
know
that
it.
you can't purchase.
Right.
Yeah, like big 18-inch double wall pipe. No, that's not his business. But if you need a 3-inch pipe,
Right.
he has it in stock.
Right.
But I guess they've been going to someplace else and purchasing the products instead of buying them here at Tim's because they can get them cheaper. Which
Isn't it incumbent upon them as employees to find the best price no matter what?
Well, at the cost of the local
It-
business.
Right? Local business isn't part of the thing. You just wish it would. You could do that for this, and you might have to say something about restaurants. You have to say something about anything else. If you get special treatment to one thing. I mean, I want it to be here.
I don't, well,
I mean, you're still getting invoices from Tim.
I'm almost every day.
yeah. I'm just saying what, I was being told by the owner. That's all I had.
So
Believe
let's
it or not.
continue to support locally.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, asking him, I didn't know if he could get pipe that day.
I don't know.
Thought that was about.
Let's just, we don't need to lose another business.
No.
We don't have any left.
I was gonna say, we don't have many left and
Well, like she was saying, you know, if you factor in your gas.
you end up, you
gas
might as well
and
just
your
walk
travel
across the street.
expenses And the wear and tear on your vehicle.
Yeah.
And your time for your manpower going
Besides
that far,
time.
are you saving anything?
Right.
No, you're not, but yet you are supporting your local business, you wanna keep that here in town.
Right.
Our town can't afford to lose any more businesses.
No, we cannot.
That's a fact.
Anything else?
I'm done.
All right, Brandy, you're up. Thanks
Property
for
looks
waiting.
good too, by the way.
The Friends of Carlisle committee wanted to know if we can still throw our trees up there by Kathy Joe's, that little area with the monument.
Yeah,
And then we wanted to know if the town was still going to cover the parade to be happening insurance wise, or if we need to purchase our own again this year. Last year you guys covered it, the year before we purchased our own.
what was the price difference? No,
Price difference,
I don't know, no. What did we do last year when we did their insurance?
Last year we had Meeks, and it didn't cost us nothing
See,
to
that's
do
what I
the
thought.
parade. But since we've switched to Springer, I'll have to ask
Let's-
AJ how much it's
Yeah,
gonna
let's
cost.
contact our insurance and
That's the
see.
Christmas one, right?
Yeah, the Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, she'll have to get a hold of it. We swapped insurances, so.
Okay.
Let her get a hold of-
Just need to know ahead to know if
Absolutely.
we gotta contact ours, cause it's a special insurance through ours that we have to purchase in addition to what we pay already monthly.
Well, I would prefer, if our insurance will cover it, then I would prefer us to do
Cover it,
it because you're doing something good for this town that brings in people from out of town as well, and it's, but motion for her to put the Christmas trees up there at the, what's that corner over there?
Be the
Memorial
Park,
corner,
yeah,
thank you.
so-
Who's seconding?
I'll second it.
Oh, third.
So you're good to put the trees up whenever you need to, she'll check in with insurance and get back with you.
That should be fine, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and if the insurance, if we can cover the insurance, then motion for us to cover.
I'll second the motion as well.
So you don't wanna wait to see how much it's gonna be?
Ask them, find out, and if it's nothing or less than,
I know when the Heart of Carlisle was getting the insurance, AJ said that he was gonna try to use the same insurance as the town. And it was like $750 through the town's insurance for an event. But he was able to get a different company, and the Heart of Carlisle only ended up paying $175.
okay,
So
so if
I
he can
I
do
might
that,
be able to get him to write it with another insurance company just for that day, but I'll need to know like what day they plan on having it.
It's the first Saturday.
First Saturday of December.
I think it's December 5th.
So do you want to motion if it's like $175?
if it's
to go ahead?
200 or less.
Okay.
Hopefully she'll hear something by Friday. If you
Yeah,
wanna
just
come
give
in,
it-
if you got time, or she'll call you, or I'll call you, or she
If you
does.
guys go ahead and do that, I just need it in writing for our documentation.
Oh, that we will cover the insurance?
All right, let her get with our insurance and then get back with you. She can get you something.
Your COI for your.
Motion to.
All right, anything else for Andy?
Don't think so?
Okay, motion to adjourn?
Second.
October 9th, bingo.
Yep.
Where at?
We're, we should have more details on prices. For you to pre-order your bingo
Card.
cards. Yeah.
Where are you having it at?
Yeah, where
The school.
The school. Heck, yeah.
So they're in the cafeteria or gym?
Cafeteria. And then we're having our Christmas day on the school too.
Who motioned it?
I did.
Cassidy. I second.
Sorry.
David is third and I'll agree.
I was trying to listen
I'll be
to
there
her.
for that one. I'm all about bingo.
Did you guys say you were gonna see that Kobe's gonna be at our
Yes.
town board meeting?
We're gonna confirm that, yes.
Did
Did you guys already adjourn?
Yeah.
Okay, well, before you do though, the town doesn't own the spot for
Was the
trees.
town on the spot with the trees?